Bitcoin has pumped after going back and reclaiming 68k, and all of a sudden our little scalp long turned into a much bigger one. However, I literally also just took a short trade on Bitcoin because we have actually hit an important resistance area, faking out 70k, as you can clearly guys see. Yesterday, even the day before it, I think we took a little long, and I say a little because the plan was to just get a scalp long on Bitcoin. I guess on Saturday we came up with the plan of where when Bitcoin was at around, I'd say 67k, we said, guys, that if Bitcoin actually drops, look out, look, or notice how I never actually expect or predict nothing to happen on Bitcoin. All I'm saying is that if a certain thing happens, I've explained, guys, how I come up with the ideas and the setups via my strategy, and we came up with the idea of looking for a little long based on the anchored view up from the bottom. So we were started to make a little kind of uptrend on Bitcoin locally, or much deeper than locally. And also we had the NPOC, the idea of a full thousand number, some liquidity sitting, and also the low of the weekend. So the idea was, even though I wasn't super bullish on Bitcoin, I'm still not super bullish on Bitcoin, the idea was to just get a little long based off of the fake out and then just keep it open for as long as possible. Now, that was the plan on Saturday, taken, I guess, on Saturday night, or I guess Sunday morning. And then we took 50%, as you can clearly guys see or tell, we took 50% when Bitcoin pumped to 67.7, and I kept it open. And the reason was because, obviously, guys, even though I was technically expecting lower, or the probability to go lower was higher, I don't want to close a profitable trade when I entered from a certain bottom. And to be honest, that just tells you why this is the best way of actually trading and also managing open positions. I literally told you guys yesterday, I think I made a video. No, I'm sure I made a video, and the video was that I longed Bitcoin, but I'll short soon. And if you had watched this video, you'd have known the idea of why I wanted to keep the long open, because and notice how, even though, yes, I truly had an idea, a potential, I guess, idea of shorting Bitcoin off of a potential fake out from 68k, that fake out or said fake out did not happen. Bitcoin just skyrocketed and actually cleared 68k with ease. And that's why obviously, I was asleep at 2 a.m. However, even if I was awake, I wouldn't have taken a short on Bitcoin. And that is why I always tell you guys that please do put alerts, set alerts. Don't be putting limit orders at my ideas, because obviously we want to be monitoring the chart, and we want to actually realize slash come up with the, I guess, the idea and the reaction needed for entering the trade. And whenever I saw Bitcoin just skyrocket, I did nothing. I understood that Bitcoin is likely to actually, based on the higher time frame kind of move, because we've actually like landed above or reclaimed 68k. The true kind of guess or prediction would be to wait for higher, and higher did come. And after that, I want to also cover the reason why I shorted Bitcoin. Again, let me be very clear, I didn't short because this is the top potentially, because obviously the value area high is sitting at 71. We only went to 70k. However, truly I do like this reaction, because first of all, I did make a post in the morning telling guys on my Telegram channel, made only specifically for sending one post a day. I told you guys that when Bitcoin was trading at around 68.8, that, to be honest, technically I'm expecting this high to be taken out, and it did actually get taken out. And the beauty of it also, that not only did we take out the liquidity filled high, the poor high, but we also hit our level of 69.927, and we took out 70k as a full $10,000 number. Always a crucial liquidity zone that is always important to be hunted. So what we've done here on Bitcoin, we made a high, made everybody start to short, and then we made a fake out, took out liquidity, and now we have gotten a drop. Again, this doesn't mean I'm going to be making a lot of money on the trade. I took it, I want to cover it and be very transparent by saying that I took a short off of the fake out here as planned, because obviously I even showed you guys on my Telegram channel, I gave you guys the idea. Plus, we also, or I gave you a screenshot of how the order flow looks like, and I told you guys like this app, or advanced app if I may say so, actually allowed me to actually see and understand that there were lots and lots of longs at the top. So think about it this way: not only do we take out slash fake out slash stop out the shorters that had their stop losses hidden above 70k, but we also saw again, a lot of longs getting trapped at the top. Again, I'm not saying that every single time you see lots of longs that is bearish. It's not, it's actually bullish. But whenever you see longs getting trapped and Bitcoin started to lose, the support levels go back below a certain high, the likelihood of actually dropping increases. Again, likelihood not guaranteed. Why? Because obviously the idea of shorts getting stuck means that with the drop, more of them will be liquidated. And whenever a long is closed or liquidated, that would mean that the price would be dropping further lower. Why? Because obviously long closed equals a sell order, and that is why I always look for, whenever we're pumping, if I want to short, I want to look for longs getting trapped. Longs open is good, but if they get trapped, that means that maybe the market could be flipping lower. Again, I want to be super transparent. I'm still, again, as I told you guys, still continuing long on Bitcoin. We took it from 66.3, so, or 66.8, and now I took one from 65, if I'm not 60, sorry guys, 69 point something. Let me check, 69.4. So I short from the top, a long from the bottom. No matter what happens, I would have made money. I had made money. I'll be looking for TP1 50%, and then moving the stop loss, and then whatever happens on Bitcoin. Let's just say it decides to like drop again and go back to 60. I'd be happy, because obviously this is a compounded, I guess, short, because that would be the fourth short. If Bitcoin just keeps on going higher and we lose out on the short, I'll continue in my little long. Now, not so little, a bigger one at 66.8, and that is the beauty of being a trader, guys. Again, this is the idea. Now, if somebody's looking for the weakness today on Bitcoin, I guess losing 68k, obviously an important level, would be the sign of weakness. So maybe we can just say that Bitcoin maybe give us a bullish, I guess, pump, and then we actually got the real NY open, and then we literally reverted all the way lower. If this happens, if we lose 68k again, I'll say that this actually is more bearish, because we took out liquidity, even faked out this high, and now we're going to be making a real drop. But if Bitcoin just holds on into 68k, there's always the real possibility of going to 71. And if we actually clear 71, we can delay going to 60. Again, guys, it all depends on what happens in the next couple of hours, especially because, let me add also, guys, that right now Weeks is running the biggest trading competition ever. I mean, literally biggest, because they're giving away $150,000. Again, it's not real, or sorry, it's not fake USD, it's actual USD, because if you click on the second link, the competition link, again, the first link is for those that don't have an account. So you can sign up and then check out the competition link. Once you click on the competition link, guys, you can clearly see that there's two, I guess, sides of winning and making profit off of this competition. First of all, for those that don't have an account yet, you can click on the new user reward. You can check it out yourself. So you'll get a bonus by actually making an account, no KYC, and also a bonus if you just hold on into $100 deposit. So that's pretty good, to be honest. Little one, not the biggest, but for those that don't have the biggest, I guess, of capital, they can start by getting the new user reward, I guess, technically. But to be honest, for the champs, I'm only focused on this one. I want to make it very clear that this is an amazing kind of thing. Again, I asked them actually for our regular 4.2k USDT competition, but they said and told me that this would be better, because obviously this is a, if I use the word correctly, humongous, I guess, competition, because obviously look at this. So even though the trading volume is a bit higher for the high rewards, obviously this one is high, the second one is high, yeah, but you can actually get 5k USDT, 3k, 1500. Again, that is a bit hard to get if you don't have much, I guess, volume. However, even if you go and scroll to the third, fourth, whatever kind of tab, you can clearly tell or see that even by getting little to no volume, you'll easily be able to achieve 250 USDT. Again, guys, I'm only saying this because truly I'm not like letting guys or thinking that everybody can achieve top 10. However, trust me, like even if you get random top something like top 50, you'll get $150. Again, only for those that are actually trading actively. You have to make the most out of it, especially because obviously we are mentioning trades every single day. So just do you, keep doing whatever you're doing, and that would mean also compounding the volume. Again, Bitcoin is at a crucial level, to be honest. Very interesting, and I'm happy for the move higher, because obviously we get to have volatility. Maybe we drop, maybe we don't. Anyways, guys, to be honest, that would be amazing. Give me a second, you guys. Sorry if I wasn't reading the comments. Again, we had a little of a longer than usual intro. Thank you guys for showing up again, and sorry for being late. However, I made it at the NY session open, so that is pretty good, to be honest. Let me, I guess, zoom in and give me 2 seconds, guys. Or I guess whenever I say 2 seconds, I mean 20 seconds or so. So give me 20 seconds, guys, and we'll start by reading the comments. Thank you guys for showing up again. I want to ask this question. I've asked it, I guess, yesterday, but let me ask it again. For those that did take the long with me, the one we took at around 66.7 or 8. How many of you guys are still holding on to it till now? I want to just see, because obviously, whenever I mention a trade and it ends up being successful, from the 100% that take the trade with me, maybe only 20% hold on to it for longer. And that just goes to tell you that even if I literally give away and tell you guys every single trade I take with the stop loss and TP and everything, and if I be as transparent as possible, you wouldn't have the same kind of outcome if you're not following also with the rules of managing the trades. Again, let me open up the comments to see how's everybody doing. Thank you guys for showing up again. We obviously got Renata the first, Wise Choice the second, we got Priya, Alien, Action Tourist, thank you Ahmed pulling up like Goku. Almost too late, yet just in time. Exactly, I had to keep you guys on your feet. Thank you online. Thank you Vikrant. Emmanuel, where is your entry for the long and TP? Yeah, so the long was taken, I guess, guys, I mentioned it on the Moon Show. So for those that don't know, again, I think everybody knows, but I guess let me say it. On the Moon Show, I do have a show, or a weekend show, where I show up and I do a live stream twice a week. So exactly like we do on Champs Crypto, just on the weekend, I go and live stream on the Moon Show. So with that being said, on the first, I guess, Moon Show, or weekend show, the one on Saturday, we spoke about potential, and literally, guys, I came up with the idea live with you. Yeah, I think maybe from a comment or something. Yeah, so I came up with this idea again, like, see how it's not about predicting moves. So I said, or I had 2 ideas in I guess Saturday's weekend show. Yep, I gave 2 ideas. The first one, which was, if we get the drop, I'm looking for a long. Second one, if we get a pump at 68, I'm looking for a short. Again, those have got nothing to do with me drawing something like this, because obviously whenever I mention, whenever I mention, let me use the replay option. Whenever I say I'll be looking to long here and shorting here, those are 2 separate individual trades. Doesn't necessarily mean I will be taking one or another, or maybe both even. Again, it just depends on what kind of thing we get and whenever we hit that level. So because Bitcoin did give us the long, I took it. The reaction was pretty good, and I think everybody took the trade. But then, yes, I was trying to think about an idea of how we can drop to 60 by rejecting off of 68k. That was a viable idea I was sharing and thinking through how I can be linking both, I guess, setups. But that doesn't mean literally like follow this. It's not Ahmed saying, oh, we're dropping here and then we're going here. I mean, again, like, I just chose to mention the long first, and it ended up being the first one to get hit. Doesn't mean I was expecting the drop. Yeah, don't think, oh, Ahmed was smart, because on Saturday he said, or he drew something like this, and Bitcoin actually like dropped. I wasn't predicting the drop. I'm just giving an idea of how price has to go down, or if it goes down, obviously it will drop. Guys, come on. Like, if I'm mentioning how a setup can be activated along, obviously I'll have to draw Bitcoin going down. Doesn't mean I'm actually expecting it or predicting it to go down. Anyhow, so with the trade being taken, obviously I do use I do share some ideas, and I guess I be thinking it through in front of you guys live. But that doesn't mean, like, for those that are beginners and are just taking stuff for face value without asking questions or even hearing me out, yeah, that doesn't mean, oh, Ahmed is going to be opening a long and then closing the long, opening a short, and then he's expecting a full rotation lower. No, don't think just because I happen to draw the long first and Bitcoin actually dropped and went higher, oh my god, this guy got the drop and then got the pump, absolutely he's going to be actually be getting this. No, it's not about getting stuff, guys. Come on. Obviously, I'm only covering for those that are a bit on a beginner side. Most of you guys do understand what I'm doing here, but anyhow, yeah. So with that idea, once we logged, again, I made a second video after the live stream on the Moon Show. Again, I even made a video on Champs Crypto yesterday, and I said, yeah, like I told you guys, the long was successful. So that was an update on like how we longed here and we got a pump. Yeah, the long was successful. I told you I took 50%. So I'm sharing everything, guys. I shared my stop loss being moved to entry. Everything was shared. But then I said that if Bitcoin gives us a fake out, I'm obviously open for a short. If not, again, I literally said that. If not, then I'll obviously continue higher. And again, I shouldn't be looking for the drawing, but I can obviously like show you guys if I happen to draw my words instead of like hearing me out. You can, yeah, so look at this. I can easily just stop the video and make it seem as if I knew Bitcoin will pump. But no, I was just drawing out every single possibility. Yeah. So long story short, the easiest thing I was trying to actually like, talk about now is like, look at this, like disregard the levels, look at the reaction and the hit and the subsequent kind of move. Because whenever you watch one of my videos, again, I'm not here showing off, I just want you guys to understand and appreciate the value, because maybe if you're a beginner, you're struggling to understand what I'm doing here. So yes, I mentioned a long and it happened to be successful, and then I gave an idea to short at 68k. First of all, you shouldn't close one to open another, especially if you're using weeks. You're able to hold both. And second of all, look at the reaction. I always say, don't be putting limit orders. You have to use your brain. God gave you a brain for a reason. So don't be just following blindly. Yep. Because look at this. That was the easiest. Again, I would be surprised / shocked / maybe find it funny, with all the respect, if somebody shorted 68k. That requires a skill, to be honest. Again, nobody did, I think. Nobody told me, but I'm just, I think somebody has to have set a limit order against everything I say. Yep. Anyhow, so with the pump, and then I obviously had to give you an update. So again, maybe Wayne, if he's here, I'm not sure. I haven't read the comments quite well. Yep. I did share on my daily trading plan Telegram specific channel. Again, for those that don't know, I made a new Telegram channel only specific for sending one post and one post only. Yeah, and in that post today, I guess 5 or 7 hours ago, I told you guys that if Bitcoin actually, like, sorry guys, I was expecting 70 to 80% for Bitcoin to take out the high, plus potential idea of where we can look for a short if it goes and hits 70, fakes out 70. Yeah. Sorry guys for over talking. I just wanted to cover lots and lots of stuff before I chill out and I guess start reading the comments. Thank you guys for showing up again. Sorry if I missed a few comments. Tanish, Jimmy, Oyantenbra, Sean, Talbot, you have never failed us to make money as far as we followed you. Thank you, brother. Thank you for such kind words. Glad to see some making money. We got Maggie. Hello, champs. Caught the rejection at 69k. Amazing. Prince, you shorted now. Weren't you waiting for the high to be taken out? Yes. So I guess the post was made when we were doing this. So I meant this high. Yeah. That's it. I mean, obviously, I would have preferred for the high to be taken out at NY, but when you see the high getting taken out, again, like maybe you weren't reading the post well, Action Tourist, because if you go back, you can check out the picture, you can see what high I was talking about. Again, like, give me a second here. Give me a second here. Give me 3 seconds. Yep. So, hello Ahmed. I have never seen an analyst or trader as logical and consistent as you when it comes to technical analysis. You are a true legend. Thank you, brother. I mean, thank you for your kind words again, guys. Like, I don't want to turn this into a love story between us, but again, like, I'm super appreciative of every single person who takes a minute or two of their day to write such an amazing kind of like thoughtful comment. Hi Ahmed, thank you Christian. Caught a few longs. Amazing. I mean, legendary. We got Wayne also. So everybody here. That's nice. Damn, I wish I would have signed up before taking this trade. Yeah, fair enough. Do you ever look at your charts from higher when it pumps like this? No. I mean, why would I? I mean, I do know. I mean, the entry is not going to be moving, so it's all good. If you don't mind answering, I'm using the same chart. Yeah, fair enough. I would like you to show me by using the volume profile how you determine the NPOC level I saw on your chart during yesterday's long. That one was taken from Exo. So again, it's fine. I mean, I don't mind. If you open up Exo chart, Again, let me make sure it's showing. Yeah, it is showing. Yeah, on the TPO side or section, we had an NPOC. That one, yeah. See how we hit it? Again, let me zoom in. Hold on. Yeah, here we had this NPOC. So again, for those that are using EXO, whenever the line is extending, that's an NPOC. But once something hits it, it's no longer an NPOC because it got hit. But look at this. That was it. Yeah, we went back, hit it perfectly. Yeah, so we made it on Friday. Saturday, we built a high. Sunday, we took out the value and the volume here, went back to the NPOC with orders here, and then we moved higher. Nothing is random in the market, yeah? May sound a bit confusing, but again, trading is hard. Stop using patterns. Learn something that is real. Sorry, guys, for being aggressive. I just miss you guys. Anyhow, brother, oh, sorry, guys. There's lots of comments. Let's read Sean's. Brother Ahmed, I've just registered and need to trade only with you, but I really get it. I get it too so sluggish and unable to use the desktop app. Could you inform them to update their desktop app? I'm not sure what you mean. Are you referring to the website or an actual app? Sorry. Just booked profits now, waiting for a drop. Thank you, Harsh or Harshit. I'm holding from 66.8. Amazing. So we got somebody holding. Kaka's holding. Let's see. Prince, I took the long earlier than you guys and was taken out. Fair enough. I'll review the trade to see what went wrong. Fair enough. Legend, what is your entry and stop loss at your short? So entry is like very close to the current price, 69499, and my stop loss probably going to be a bit. I haven't said it yet. I mean, I can. Again, I don't want to put it too high because that would make you think as if this is a very like wide stop loss. It is not, but just safety, if Bitcoin just skyrockets all of a sudden, let's put it at 7,300. Again, that is only I guess if Bitcoin just starts going higher, I'll probably like manage it differently. Give me a second here, guys, or 2 seconds, I guess. What's the next trade now? I took one. In trades both ways, amazing. Hello, do you think we just saw the chase of the fair value gap? I don't trade them. Hello everyone, still in my long. Amazing. I'm glad to see everybody taking the trade. What is the stop loss for the 69.4k? Okay, I literally, okay, I've done that, so I think you know the answer. All right. Thank you, Wayne. Champs Crypto Trading Comp. Thank you, Wayne, for being a legend. I take my, or I think you mean Abdul Majid. I took my long. I think you mean at 69. Take a profit at. I have no idea what you're saying. Maybe you mean a short, not a long. If you've missed the short trade, where would be the next entry if after retest? It's hard for me to answer, to be honest. I didn't take the long as I took off from this trading last weekend, but I'm back here again to learn. I mean, thank you Vikrant, for showing up. We got Ernesto again, still in his short. Ali, alaikum salam. Is it too late to enter now? Hard for me to, I wouldn't say too late, depends. Yeah, good morning. Thank you Chris. Do you see 68k as strong support? Yes. Good day, Ahmed and the community. I didn't get on the action. I had an annual weekend event or sorry, activity with limited access. Fair enough, guys. I mean, again, like if you weren't able to like look at or monitor the chart and you weren't even like planning to take the trade, it's fine. Again, like it's all good. I'd only feel, or you should only feel bad had you like set an alert and you were waiting for it, you watched it, you saw the price get hit, and you didn't have the willpower, I guess, to enter the trade. Sorry, guys. Ahmed, a lot of shorts have opened at 69. Fair enough. Ahmed, on the road today, but loving the live, brother. Thank you, White Stories. Wa alaikum salam over Easy Films. How does it feel to be bullish and bearish at the same time? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's me or... I mean, unless that's me, I'm not able to answer that. Alright, so... Hi, we got Sparrows. Salam, mine is bugging out. I'm not sure what that is. Sorry, guys. Drive safely. Thank you, Renata, for being a nice mod. Let me check out EXO again. Hold on, let me do the drawings very quickly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, to be honest, like, obviously the NY open or the move happened before the NY open. So right now, the kind of local decisive factor of whether we can drop further or find strength to go higher is essentially just the VWAP. So right now we are struggling between the daily open and the VWAP. Yep. So yeah, I guess we are in between a chokehold between potentially going higher or lower. Nothing is ever guaranteed. I would love to monitor and check out the chart today. Let's see like what kind of trades have gone or taken place. To be honest, this is primarily longs, but maybe we can exclude the big chunk of longs we had seen. Yeah, so even with that, without that, sorry guys, there's still relative higher longs. Yeah, longs have entered all the way from like below 70 to now. So Bitcoin is able, if just little more cells come in, is able to drop further. We need to hold the VWAP, lose the daily. Yeah, 69 is like the key kind of level. Again, I'm only trying to give you guys the structured lower time frame outlook. Doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I'm expecting this, or kind of you know, I'm just giving you guys the deeper analysis because obviously we're watching for this. Obviously, yeah, and that goes to that doesn't need to be mentioned, but let me check. Yeah, so obviously this is also the low of the day, the Monday's low. We can obviously be looking for something here. Those that have missed out on the trade, they can always, oh yeah, see, look at this. Yeah, not to overuse the anchored VWAP. I don't like doing that. But yeah, I mean, going to 68.8 is a level where somebody can be thinking of taking profits, plus somebody can be thinking of entering a scalping long. And that is the beauty of being a trader, guys. Like, this has no representation of nothing on Bitcoin on the larger scale. Like, maybe we can dump, maybe we can go higher. Maybe Bitcoin goes to 68.8, gives us a long, and then we pump to 71. Like, everything is possible, guys. That's the beauty of like learning how to do TA the correct way, the useful way. Is like you're only looking for ways to make money, not necessarily for ways to predict the move. Yeah. Sparrow said, "Yo, you." On WhatsApp. What a very nice way of typing. Buy or sell? Me, I'm seeing a sell here. Thank you, brother. I mean, then give me a second here. Give me 2 seconds, I guess. لحظات sorry guys, I got confused between languages. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, so hold on. 5-minute time frame. Let's see. Yeah, I guess the most ideal scenario is that we get a drop, enjoy this, and then maybe like catch a long together. Yeah. Let's see, guys. Yeah, let me check out Exo. If somebody has a question, keep them coming so I can, I guess, not feel bored watching Bitcoin do nothing. Hold on, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I would love, technically, because like, think about it this way. Technically, yes, lots and lots of longs. Again, notice how I want you guys to, you know, learn the true stuff that would help you make money. Yeah. So notice how like everything that I say is always realistic. I'm not here like bragging or showing off. You have to think that, oh, this guy learned so much or so many stuff, so many different stuff, and then he actually like kept or used this option or this thing, because obviously like I'm not like I didn't I guess like start trading and all of a sudden just stuck with this idea of using volume and markets, guys, or I guess the idea of shorts and longs and everything, like order flow and everything. So because of that, I found this to be the most realistic. So sorry, I wanted to give you an intro. I was trying to say, like, here Bitcoin took out the liquidity, took out now 70k, so it's expected. So I guess look at this, we took out the NPOC from 69.9, we took out 70k, which is a full thousand numbers, full $10,000 number, and also we made a high, and we saw lots and lots of longs not being able, first of all, to move price higher. Second of all, for them to be primarily stuck at the top. Yeah, that's not me like using random fake stuff. It's actually a fact via exo. Yeah, order flow doesn't lie. Anyhow, so with this being said, we also, again, Bitcoin maybe hasn't, or maybe Bitcoin could potentially go to 71. Yeah, maybe, because obviously the value area high is above us. So one would say maybe we are potentially going to 71. Yeah. So again, that's second maybe. We can make the most out of the short, catch long, taking out the low of Monday, and then go into 71. And then there, we either, obviously, I cannot tell you the full story, but we either go higher or take a true final short. That would be legendary if it happens. But again, I'm not trying to act as if everything here is something I'm expecting. I just want to teach you guys how to think correctly. So notice how everything that I've said here did not include an indicator or did not include any sort of pattern. No, I didn't say, oh my god, we're breaking out, oh my god, this is a triangle and base of this triangle and the RSI, whatever. No, I just stated a fact. We saw the high, we took out liquidity, and also we had long, so it's reasonable to go down. But what if we can catch a long too, and that long goes to the value area high? Because obviously, logically, like whenever we bounce off of the value area low, especially when we go above the POC, we are more likely to rotate to the value area high, similar to what we've done, I mean, multiple times before. We lose value area high, we go to value area low. Yep. So again, like, notice how everything I've said does not include one indicator, nothing, no fake stuff. I didn't say, oh my god, we're breaking up. I didn't tell you to buy here. I'm just trying to make money for, I guess, for my own self, and then teach you guys how to do it too. Yeah, anyhow. And also, I mean, the reason why my analysis is different to taking trades, because again, like, I don't close trades. So even though, that's what I wanted to mention, look at this. We got the anchored view up from the top, hitting this level. So what if Bitcoin, again, sorry guys if I'm confusing you, but what if Bitcoin just truly is not able to break 70, and that is a top where we took out liquidity with the anchored view up, and then now we're going to 60, for example. We don't know, but that's why I don't close trades. So even though I've proposed a logical idea of where we enter a long, and then maybe we go to 71, maybe we enter the long and it loses. Maybe we enter the long, it doesn't go very high, and then we make money, but then we continue with the short we took from 70k or 69.9. So again, like, don't let my ideas and me sharing, I guess, potential scenarios stop you from taking trades as they come. Can 69.5, the short I took now in front of you, be the top? Yes. Can it also be not the top? Yes. So don't be closing trades, guys. Just learn how to take profits, for the love of God. Yeah. Alaikum salam TD4, thank you. Ibrahim, boys, we need 100 likes. Hope all the champs family is doing good. Thank you, brother. Thank you for showing up. Let's hit this objective for Ibrahim and every person, especially Renata. Hi Ahmed, greetings from Portugal. At 15-minute time frame, we see higher high and higher lows. Anyhow, okay, if 68k is taken, so a high is probability, it's direction. I'm not sure. I didn't quite catch the comment or catch the meaning, but thank you. Some YouTubers say they are leaving Bitcoin. They make video on ETH. Then they say to go. All right. I was a bit confused, but I caught you. Give me a second here. Would you take a scalp long here? Look at the daily VWAP. Again, guys, I want you guys to know that if you see a viable trade, don't ever let nobody stop you from taking it. Yeah. So if you have a viable idea, I don't know why we got so many lines here. So guys, sometimes the anchored VWAP bugs out on different time frames. Yeah. Anyhow. Let me keep this on a higher time frame because that's the one we took from the 76k top. Let me move it or remove it from the minutes. Yeah. Anyhow, so yeah, whenever you see a viable idea, for example, like I can use the volume profile, probably get the POC somewhere in the middle, Let me see. Yeah, so we got the POC. You even got the VWAP. I'm not sure what VWAP here. The daily one. I think it's above us, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. To me, mine is above. I'm not sure. Maybe difference in chart. That's why I always tell you guys to use the same chart that I use. Better for volume. Yeah. So just copy the same name of the chart and use this one. Yeah. But anyhow, yeah. If you think that is a valid scalp, absolutely go for it. Don't let me stop you from taking it. If you know what I mean. But anyhow, if we drop further, I do suggest to have a better like 6 probability trade to be taken the low. Like this one is perfect. Like trust me. Like if Bitcoin decides to go higher from here, it would probably do it here. Sorry. Sir, what your shorting area right now, sir? Sir, more liquidation at 72k. Again, guys, I don't use the idea of liquidation. Don't use the heat maps, guys. So my shorting area is 71.1. I just noticed that last range, 80 to 97k, we held the very low support, went through BOCM, but didn't reach the very low dumping hard. I'm not sure. Give me a second here. Give me 2 seconds, I guess. Right. All right. Yep. On the 23rd of March, hold on. Whenever this said, I gotta open a very higher time frame thing. Okay, 23rd of March. Let me follow. 23rd of March. Okay. Okay, that depends, to be honest, what kind of hour we're talking here. But yeah. All right, let's keep reading the comment. You had a long setup at the POC. Yeah. So yeah, that's here. With that specific trade, I'm curious when and where you would enter because it was trading sideways for multiple hours. Yes. So first of all, if I want to like be transparent, and I think you know, but just to clarify, I didn't end up taking this one. Why? Because I was waiting for the NY open. I think everybody knows this, but if you don't, then there you go. But had you or if you wanted to enter, you probably should have entered after. Again, that is very hard. So I don't prefer this. To be honest, I don't like this, but probably after the reclaim or the hit of the POC at 68k. So one of those two levels, yeah. Because obviously it would be before. To be honest, I don't want it. I don't think it's worth taking. Yeah. To be honest, like I don't want to sound, you know, too smart by saying, oh, you should have taken this. I didn't take it because I don't look at this. The structure with the liquidity, the high, 2 highs prior to the NY. I was waiting for this. So no, I don't think it's fine to not take it, to be honest. That's just me trying to be answering as real as possible, to be honest. Any views on Orange Sag's comment for tomorrow? Oh, okay. No idea. I don't know if he's give me a second. Yeah, so I got no idea. I'm not sure what he's going to speak about. Let me check the calendar to see what's going on. Okay, yeah, sorry. We got the FOMC minutes tomorrow. Pretty sure it doesn't matter as much, to be honest. So the inflation is on the 10th. Yeah, so let's see. The expected is an increase. Fair enough. Much higher increase. Yeah. So now let's see what goes on here. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just going to add volatility. I couldn't care less. I'm not going to be like waking up on Friday thinking of trading the move or the subsequent kind of move or the news or whatever. Yeah. You know me, guys. I got zero care in the world about such news event. I'm just focusing on just repeating my strategies, taking trades, and making an income. Trump speaking at 1 Okay, what's 1? Okay, that could be PM, AM, Eastern time. Fair enough. In almost 3 hours. Okay, now I got you. Thank you. All right, so in 3 hours we got Trump speaking. Never cared about him. Won't be caring. But yeah, I mean, obviously, now I think I'm not sure what's it about. If it's about, I guess, like the war and everything, doesn't matter. But yeah, I'll be like listening to it based on like or out of interest, but wouldn't relate to, I guess, Bitcoin. Give me a second here. Sir, please give me price prediction in 3 hour time frame. I no idea. I don't give predictions, guys. Last time it seemed last time it seemed to have aligned with a drop, though. It doesn't matter. Trust me. Okay, but let's say okay, last time Trump speaking made Bitcoin drop to 68. How can I use this as a tradable event? How can I model a strategy after Trump speaking? If you know what I mean. Let's see. Hold on. Let's monitor EXO. All right. So now we are sort of like again like bouncing between the daily open and the VWAP. So remains to be seen who actually wins this battle. Yeah. Let's give it more minutes or hours. Thank you if you got some volatility at least, to be honest. Because yeah, after Friday, look at this. I told you guys we are getting sort of an extended feel of a weekend because we got Friday being Easter and then Saturday and Sunday. And then like tail end of Sunday, that's why I always tell you guys to pay close attention. That's what made us long and get everything here. So like always pay attention to the market kind of reacting off of the zone. Give me a second, guys, here. We're back. Yep. So again, like I'd love to get a long potentially. Let me put an alert. Like that would be perfect scenario because I wouldn't be moving stop losses or taking profits on this little, not so little trade. But again, like it could be little, unless we drop. So I'd need this to happen. I'd prefer this to happen. That way, like if we don't get along, we can continue a lot lower. If we do get along, we can take it while keeping this one with TP 50% and move a stop loss. Hey Ahmed, what settings is best used for VWAP? Close, open. Again, it's the regular default thing. It's fine. Yeah, it's high, low, and close divided by 3. Yeah, pretty sure it's the default. And standard deviation. Everything is normal, guys. Just uncheck everything. That would give you the regular anchored VWAP. Again, give me a second here. Thank you, Blast. Buddy, Ahmed, I missed the long as my trail stop was hunted. Fair enough. Re-entry seems difficult. Entering at this price is scaring me. Entering what? Can I, like, maybe you can clarify? Because you missed the long after the stop loss and everything here. Are you thinking of long in here? If I understood you correctly. Yep. Yes, there, but it's difficult at this price. Why would you think of short longing now? That's totally wrong. Ahmed, you are the one that have the power. Please once again talk to Weeks. Let them move my account under you. It must be easy. I don't have any more email, phone I can use. Please. Yeah. Again, Ahmed is playing mental gymnastics with some of you. Watch out. uh, again, for this question, unfortunately, not. I would love to, like, obviously I would love for you to be under me, sign under me as an affiliate, but I think like it's a rule that you have to, I guess, sign off on it on your end or via your end. So I guess last time they emailed you, they gave you lots of questions. I guess try to answer them or put it into chat GPT, whatever. Just give it to, or tell it to give you random answers, and that would be the solution. Unfortunately, like I cannot do it, guys, because obviously, like, if I start saying, "Oh, you take this guy and move it under me," it's like you have to double check with the guy himself or itself or yourself. Brother, do you have a love partner? Uh, I guess I'm not married. How about that? Ahmed is playing mental gymnastics with some of you. Watch out. Yeah. Uh, Give me a second here, guys. Uh-uh. I'll try again. Can be like that. I am every day trading. Thank you, sir. Tell about your next trade. I've said. Hopefully it was clear, guys. If the next trade, the up and coming potential trade setup wasn't clear, then maybe you can start by watching. I guess watch me daily and also watch the free trading course, especially the first two, because can't get any clearer than this. And also, again, like, don't mind me repeating it, but trust me, guys, it is a very, very nice competition that's running on weeks. I literally asked them for the regular 4.2k competition we run every single month, but to be honest, I love this one so much. I told them, just we'll pick this one. We'll go with this one because obviously this is the biggest trading competition weeks has ever ran, and it's very, very easy. And I liked it because obviously it gives rewards for both the new users and for those who are trying to actually rank in the leaderboard. So obviously, like, if you wanna join in, you can start by making an account if you don't have an account yet. So that is the first link, sign up link. Again, it's an affiliate link, guys, obviously, but like using my link would make you eligible for the competition. Once you sign up, I'm pretty sure everybody has an account with me, but I'm just saying that in case somebody wants to move to weeks. So you click on step one. Hold on, you make an account, and then once you do it, or make an account, if you don't have an account yet, just click on the second step, the competition link, and by clicking on the competition link, you'll be taken here again. All right, I think I'm mistaken. I think I've used the link of the previous competition, so my bad, guys. That is a big big funny mistake on my end. So hold on. Yeah, unless I didn't refresh. No, it is a mistake. So that's not it. Hold on, guys. My bad. This is a silly mistake on my end. Hold on. All right, so that's the link. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that was the previous competition. All right, so now it should be updated. I've updated it in the thing. Hold on. Yep. So that is the competition link. Sorry, guys. I'm spamming you in the comments to make up for the mistake. Hold on. Yep. So I got yeah. If you refresh now, you'll find the new link again. I think you may need to refresh, guys, because the description doesn't refresh unless you exit and come back to the comment section. Yeah, so my bad. Anyhow, that is the link now for the competition. Once you make an account, click on the competition link, and that you'll be taken to the 150k USDT reward competition. Again, this is a real amount given out to the winners. The way you may win, again, it's exactly similar to the regular competition, guys. So except there's new user rewards. So new user rewards is that you get a position airdrop for just making an account. So again, guys, you literally, with no KYC, you can make an account, and then without even depositing, you'll get a position airdrop. But then once you deposit any amount above 100, and hold for 7 days, you will be getting $20 USDT bonus. That's like some little, you know, cherry on top gifts or bonuses for those that are new. However, like once you skip this new user part thing, whether you're new or not, you can care or not care about this because it's not the biggest rewards. But some of you guys don't have the biggest capital to, I guess, make a lot of money. Anyhow, so once you understand this, also the volume leaderboard is what's important. I see Bitcoin pumping, so that is something to note. Anyhow, but on the leaderboard, guys, obviously the beauty is that the competition is literally giving away thousands of dollars realistically. And I'm not really like mentioning this out of nothing. It's generally something amazing, to be honest. Why? Because like, yeah, I do understand like top 1, 2, 3, 4 probably are unattainable, because like who would compete with somebody getting trading volume of like 4.3 million? However, knowing my viewers, you'll easily be able to rank top 10. And even if, and that's like how silly the competition is, trust me guys, you can milk this for as much as possible. Like if you go to like the second, I guess, tab, or even the third one, you can easily get a rank and make $250. If let's say you only have a capital of like $500, trust me, you can get even though a rank on the 50s and the 60s. See how like easy it is. So I'm not here like randomly saying it's easy. It's truly easy, guys. Like 50k volume can be generated out of only having $500. Like once you get this volume, you can rank and get like an easy $150, $200. Again, like obviously I'd recommend somebody actually trading. Don't be randomly taking trades to rank in the volume. But again, those that have got the capital, they can milk it. I'm hoping, and guess that's my goal, I'm hoping at least one of the champs rank top 10, easily attainable for at least 2 people here, and maybe let's say 2 more can be ranked in top 20. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to be asking once this competition ends who managed to I guess rank top 20. Let's see. Give me 2 seconds here. Hey dude, greetings from Liverpool. Right, now that I see the comment, I found you recently. All makes sense. What you think about the CME trading 24/7 from the 29th May? Therefore, no more CME gaps. Do you think things will change much? To be honest, I never traded the CME gap. I never cared about it. I always see it as something that is like too famous, too known, too retail friendly. Everybody's like all of a sudden trying to short or long something. So I would have even told you guys to not care about it. I always like have rants about it and how much I don't like caring about the CME gap. But to be honest, what would change from this fact, I didn't know this by the way, thank you for sharing. If truly the CME becomes 24/7 traded after the 29th of May, that would obviously increase the volatility. You didn't tell me whether it's going to be I think I inferred that it's like month, so there is no weekend stop. If that's the case, then the weekends could become more, I guess, volatile and more, I guess, or less boring. Let me put it this way. Yeah, obviously we still need the regular traditional markets such as the NY, the London session, the Asia session, which only operate Monday through Friday. But trust me, like even with the CME by itself, if that's true, that would add more volume and volatility. Not necessarily something that is bullish or bearish. Yeah, as traders, we just need more injection of, I guess, fuel to get more candle moves, which would obviously give us potentially a higher amount of trades taken. Yeah, because like the way I do it is like with the lack of volume, I primarily just don't trade on Saturdays, and then Sunday maybe take it once or twice a month. Yeah, so out of the 4 weeks, I probably take a trade on Sunday. Yeah, 50% of the time, not that high. Give me a second here. Swing trading or scalping for beginners. Trust me, beginners shouldn't use their own capital straight away. That's something that may sound weird. Why I'm not telling you guys to put your money and start screaming at the screen, because that's not realistic. Again, like, trust me, this question would be answered by itself if you just follow the correct trajectory or timeline of a person trying to learn trading. So I'd say just start on demo, try to take every sort of information that can be given by me or somebody else. Like, obviously, like, sounds bad, but you can start by watching my free trading course. Nothing to sell you here. I'm just pointing you guys to, I guess, the first 2 videos. So make sure to watch the first 2, and then obviously, like, you can watch the others, maybe a bit more advanced, but won't hurt you. Yeah, even if they aren't that helpful. And then you can just keep watching me daily and asking questions. I mean, that's my hope. Like, ask as many questions as you want or need, and that way you'll hopefully like be looking at my ideas, looking at my strategies, looking at my explanations, and then after months or so with demo trading, even, you will find yourself like in a flow, like taking trades as they come, depending on like what you've preferred. Like, trust me, it is not something you decide in the beginning. You just test out everything and see whichever sticks, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I have an idea. If we will keep this family for longer, we can organize an event. Teams, what's up live meeting for the anniversary. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I do it like this, to be honest. Thank you, Renata, for this idea. I do know lots of the communities of my friends I know, like, they like do this anniversary thing. Not necessarily anniversary, but like they do a meetup and stuff. But setting the meetup on the anniversary is something beautiful, to be honest. Thank you, Renata, for this idea. Yep. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Yep. Are you in a short? Yes. It's true. Does this still look shortable? Yeah. I mean, again, like, nothing has changed. Again, guys, like, no, all the facts I laid out in the beginning of the live are still, active now, or are still true. ETH is looking nice, to be honest. Like, being able to like give a fake out off of the value low, slowly build this kind of structure, flipping the POC, and it looks nice. I mean, it looks nice in a way that if Bitcoin pumps, it can or is able to pump along with it. Ahmed Bibo, I'm in. Glad to see you in. Ahmed, I hope you're doing well. I entered a sell order at 69690. Where should I place my stop loss? To be honest, I would have preferred for you to think about it beforehand, because if you enter without thinking of the stop loss, you haven't yet calculated your risk. So the way to do it is that before you enter, you want to think about the risk or the stop loss placement, and then work backwards on how much you have to enter with, so that you only get, or you only lose 1%. Yeah. Again, second of all is the, what else? Yeah, I mean, my own stop loss is here, but that's because I thought about it, or I calculated the risk and everything. Sir, please tell us why you don't take a short in ETH. Not necessarily, nothing against Ethereum, just because I saw, or I prefer the I guess Bitcoin is the key mover of everything. So I shorted Bitcoin because this is all of this happened on Bitcoin, and also because obviously I do have a long on Bitcoin, so I would love to like manage them or play both sides of the same coin, not, I guess, focus on something else. And again, like, guys, it's not about like trading little altcoins. It's about picking one strategy on one coin and making the most out of it. I always say, like, you can even like copy my strategies or watch me live and then trade gold for that matter. I literally know friends and viewers that have turned into friends. They'll follow me, and then like from the teaching and everything, they trade different assets, primarily gold for some reason. Again, so like you can do with the information whatever you please, to be honest. Loved your your new video. Hopefully a lot of more collaboration. Thank you, Balsky. Thank you. I'm glad to see somebody liking it. Real thing, bro. I'm trading since 2020. COVID lost 15k. Still unable to find what I need to do right. Must be knowing what I'm trying to say. You must be knowing what I'm trying to say. I lost a lot and still losing my salary. To be honest, and that maybe is something that you don't hear from lot of people, but like you've tested out using your own capital. You've traded, or you've been trading since 2020, and you're still constantly losing. How about, I'm not going to tell you to stop trading, like don't do that, but since you like it so much and you're actually attempting and you got the hustle to stick with it even though you've lost a lot for 5-6 years, how about you keep your money on the side, like build up your salary, stop losing your salary on trading, yeah, because that's essentially funding the gambling habit. Again, like you keep on going doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome is a mistake. So just leave your money by itself, stop losing it. That's the easy way. So at least we can stop the bleeding, and then just use demo, focus on learning, track your stats, track the reasons why you lost, track the reasons why you made money. Go back and check the first 2 videos about, especially this one, the 10-minute long risk management video, not the least, but one of the least viewed videos in my free trading course, and that tells you a lot. The most important one is the least viewed one. Yeah, so again, like that's truly important. uh right, thank you guys again. Let me check out the order flow as Bitcoin is pumping a little bit. Hold on. All right, so we need to do the refresh as we always do. Yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah, so Wayne the legend literally linked the video I was talking about, so you can check it out here or there, I guess. Yeah, so we hit the daily open and we're getting a bounce. Pretty interesting. Let's wait and see. Sir, I downloaded all your course video and watch every video at least 5. Amazing. Again, you can do that, but again, like I'm not trying to nitpick and like be negative on everything or find the bad stuff on everything, but you watching them 5-6 times doesn't mean nothing. Again, sorry for being hyper realistic here, but it's not about like watch or getting a certain number. It's about like benefiting off of them. So I'd say watch them when you need them. Don't just hit a certain score and feeling proud of yourself because you're, I guess, studying, you know? Like, don't waste your hours watching the same video. Maybe watching it once would be enough, yeah? Again, sorry for being a bit negative. I'm just trying to cover the facts here. Give me a second here. Yep, so let's give it an extra 10 minutes. I want to watch. I'm a student, so I'm not able to come live every day. Yeah, fair enough. Again, like the lives by themselves are actual, like kind of real life on the job education. So again, you would need to watch them at least an hour. I mean, they're only an hour to 2 hour long, so you can watch them. Catching along on ETH after Bitcoin pump would make more sense. Again, everything would make sense as long as you have a strategy and a reason to. Like, notice how, no matter how much, like, I found the negatives and always, like, kind of give a boring answer to the comments, the only comment I never ever, like, kind of find, like hate on, not hate, but for the lack of better words, hate on is the comment whenever somebody is thinking of entering a trade. Not because I'm trying to avoid giving an answer, but that's how to do it. Like, I can educate, I can give reasons, I can share my opinions and my ideas. But if somebody randomly tells me, oh, Ahmed, I'm actually charting, let's find a different, Sui or whatever, or Pepe or Doge, yeah? I'm actually charting Doge, and on the 5-minute time frame, I have this idea of this and this and that. I'm proud of them actually. Like, even if the idea fails or if the idea is invalid or whatever, I'm proud of them because they are charting, having reasons, and then they are entering based on those reasons. So again, like the fact that I didn't give a long on Bitcoin here, or I guess let's say I didn't give a long at 69.2, does not mean there was no long to be taken. Again, maybe I didn't take it myself. I don't see something necessarily from the own way of trading, but again, like, don't feel that if Ahmed doesn't long, then there's no pump possible. There's no option for a long even, or vice versa. Obviously, like, you can don't respect me too much to the point where like you are handicapped, if you know what I mean. Like, only take the good stuff from now. Ahmed is my profession. Thank you, Salam. Balski, long Pepe now, bear flag 247. Cross the road. Thank you, brother. Yeah, so hopefully you got the point here. Yeah. So now, to be honest, and that maybe will be the closing kind of 10 minutes, because I started late, and at this rate, I'll be live streaming till 10 p.m. At this rate, or now, I want to see how Bitcoin plays out, potentially flipping 70. If we flip 70, you don't need me to tell you something or anything else. Obviously, flipping 70 means we are bound to reach 71 and then maybe look for a short or nothing. And that's the second if, which is now happening as we're speaking. If this ends up being like a fake out and then hold on, it looks bad here, guys, but it's bugging out that the 5-minute time frame is always glitching with the anchored view up. So that's why I use the 7-minute time frame, by the way. Yeah. Now with this, I mean, it's happening, so I guess there's no point of talking, but with the fake out off of the anchored view up here, yeah. Now maybe, hold on, I'm not sure what I deleted here. Yeah, so with this, maybe if Bitcoin just holds on to 69.6 and holds on to all of this, we go down. Once we go to 68.8, you see me, or I will be taking 50% profits if the reaction is like seemingly holding, yeah, or the support. And if it's good, I may take a long. So then we can, again, that's me speaking, if the drop happens, if the drop continues. If that happens, then I'll be taking, or I would have taken a long, sorry guys, a short from 69.5 or something like that, and a long from here, taking 50% here, and then playing both sides as I always teach. So essentially, you are unbeatable. If Bitcoin pumps, you're good. If it dumps, you're double good. If you know what I mean. So again, like, you have to follow this, because trust me, this is the way to do it to guarantee making profits on the long term. Again, if you're confused what we're doing here, again, you are always coming into the trading with the mindset of like joining a team or joining a cult. Oh, I'm bullish today or I'm bearish today. Bitcoin is up or down. It's neither. Here we're looking for trades, learning strategy, learning of ways of compounding reasons, and then taking them as they come. If a trade is given, we take it. If it's not given, we don't take it. If both are given, we take both independently, because obviously it is impossible to have at the same to happen at the same second, unless Bitcoin in a split second hits 69 and 69.5 and 68.7. Other than that, it's unrealistic to wait for them both to happen at the same time. So, sorry for the not so funny joke. What I'm trying to say is that every single trade that you've thought through and you saw the reaction, take it, manage it, I guess, individually, and then forget about it. Don't say, oh, Ahmed is long from 66k. How can he be shorting 69k? How can he be then thinking of a long at 68.7? You're only struggling or getting confused because you keep on linking them together. Like, once you start individually, I guess, separating them, you will get the point of what everything is about. Yeah. Like, hopefully get that point. I think I'd wait to see if Bitcoin holds support, and if it does, fair enough. I mean, you can do whatever seems logical and within your plans. And as I always said, Arani, like, that's something I respect. Don't ever think that if I don't mention a trade, it's not there. Everything is possible. You can take the trades as they come based on what you are actually convinced of. And again, guys, if you've joined since the beginning of the the live, the description wouldn't have updated. Make sure to, I guess, turn off and come into the live, because you will then have the correct competition link. So for those that are just joining in, you can sign up now via the first link, but then once you make an account on Weeks, again, Weeks doesn't require KYC, so you can literally make an account within 30 seconds. But that's not the strong thing. The most important thing and the nicest thing, as you can see, guys, here, I changed the banner to biggest trading competition, because it is. Once you make an account, if you don't have an account already, you can join via the second link, which is the competition link. clicking on it would take you to this amazing, huge competition. Again, this is real USD, guys. This is not a fake bonus or coupon. It's an actual USD. And the way you can get it, again, before I say how you can get it, obviously, a quick reminder that even if you're not like thinking of competing, you can turn a profit or make some little money by getting the new user rewards. So anybody who's just joining in or signing up, they can use, I guess, once they make an account, they can get 1 and 2. So sign up to get 2 USD times 100. That's like an easy position airdrop, random, not the biggest, but you get it even without depositing. So that's pretty nice. Yeah. For those that are having micro portfolio capital, it's fine. You can use this. And then like if you decide on depositing any amount above 100, then they will give you an extra bonus. Yeah, but that's only for the beginners who have little money. But regardless of this, we then move to the real competition, which is the volume leaderboard. You can see the real amounts that will be given, as you can clearly see, guys, here on the competition. So first place gets real 5K, 5,000 USDT. Again, it's hard to get attained, but I'm hoping for at least my champs, one member of our community, to be ranked top 10, because it's very easy, to be honest. Yeah, especially if you're trading with capital above $1,000 or even $10,000, you can easily get top 10, and that would get you real amounts. But the silliness and the easiness of the competition is like even the 3rd, 4th, 5th, like random tab, top 50 are low volume members. Like nobody is like has high volume. Like you can literally achieve this with $500. And you'll be easily able to get 150 USDT. So again, guys, I'm only telling you this because I truly want you to milk this competition. Noted, never randomly open trades. I don't want you guys to be opening longs and shorts to get higher volume. Don't do that. But with you actually like realistically trading, make sure before you trade, make sure that first you are signed up with the first link, so you have a week's account. And once you move to weeks with no KYC, make sure before you start opening trades to use the second link. So you click on the second link, and then, sorry guys for making it long, but you have to press on the register now button. Yeah, once you have this button registered, again, I don't want to click it because it then would say registered, but once you click on this button with your account being signed in, so look at this, I have my account being signed in, yeah, and if I click on this button, then it will say registered. Once it says from register now to registered, that's it. You can go and start trading, and the volume will be counted, and you will be ranking higher and higher the more you trade. Again, every old viewer would know how this works. Last time we were having a $4,200 USDT reward. I mean, once per month. Every month we run this competition. This time, the amazing weeks team has given the whole week's platform 150k real USDT. Trust me, I'm hoping at least, again, like let me make this a challenge, and I'll hopefully give some bonuses to those that do or make this happen. Again, look at this, ranking rewards will be distributed in USDT cash, so real amounts. But anyhow, I'm hoping for at least someone to rank top 10 from my viewers, and 2 to rank top 20. So from 11 to 20, I want 2. From 1 to 10, I want 1. Again, I don't demand this. I just want to give a bonus to whoever achieves this. I'll obviously double check, ask for screenshots. But if somebody achieves top 10, hopefully I'll try to get them a nice reward. Thank you, Wayne, for being a legend. So yeah, Wayne just posted those 2 links. The link for making an account, and then the link for the competition itself. Again, sorry for repeating it again, but make sure. I would hate somebody to have made an account under me and then they start trading all of a sudden. Like, you would need, don't forget this, you would need to, sorry guys, to go on the competition link. So once you have an account ready, you go on link 2, yeah? You click on it and you make sure that this says, once you are signed in, this says, hold on, once you're signed in, this says registered now. Or registered, sorry, it says register now, you turn it into registered, and then you're good to go. You can trade, and that would be counted towards your reward. And you can even see your own ranking and everything. Like every single day you can monitor how well you're doing depending or compared to others. And again, like, we are given trades every single day. It's going to be beautiful to make money while you're also, I guess, trading. How's the mood in Dubai? Pretty good. I mean, some issues here and there, but nothing I'm not a propaganda guy, trust me, but it's all good. I'm enjoying nothing is just less traffic. Ahmed, I'm very, very high in the ranking, but it's not the account registered under you. I'm happy for you. Again, like, that's not bad. I'm happy for you to be ranked higher. Yep. But yeah, thank you. I'm hoping for the best to you and everybody else, guys. Again, like, you don't have to be signed under me to trade, but again, it's a lovely thing to happen both for traders. I guess maybe this guy's under me too. I'm not sure. Does that affect you in any way? No, not negatively or positively, nothing. But thank you. I mean, I'm happy for you. It affects me positively because it makes me happy to know that one of my viewers is top 10. Again, that is something nice to see. You can absolutely make an account under me if you want to, but it's not a definite, like, important thing. Again, only adds, I guess, but doesn't take away. Yep. Again, like, we'll be waiting on Bitcoin here. Do you have a group that give buy or sell details every day? No, I have nothing to sell you. Again, guys, you can check out my description. It's only the link now because we made the competition, trading competition. Now the first link is the sign up link for weeks. Second link is for the competition link. So once you make an account, you go and register. If you have already an account, obviously most of my viewers have it. So just register, and then the free Telegram channel. Yeah, nothing to sell you. If I had a signals group, I would be having it in the description, obviously. No, but if I were first right now, does that benefit you monetarily in any way? I do have another account on you, but this one is VIP 7. No, but if I was so if you were first with an account that is not under me, doesn't do nothing. Yeah. If you get top 10 or top 20 or top a billion with an account that is under me, yes, that would be beneficial. So hopefully that answers your question. I don't want to answer in a way that says, oh, like, please use my account, the account that is signed under me. Use whatever suits you. Yeah. So hopefully that answers the question. But thank you for making 2 accounts, I guess. I just joined now. What is the conclusion of the day? I would do you, I guess, a disservice if I summarize everything in a very short way, in a short summary. Can you make a signals group? No. Thank you for the question, though. Yeah. Again, guys, like, making a signals group goes against everything that I teach. Again, I'm given the signals, I'm given the trading, I'm given the education, I'm given the stop losses, entries, and I guess everything in front of you guys. Trust me, like, it only filters those that are looking for the easy money-making fake dream. Yeah, trust me. Because everybody who has an hour to watch me, 2 hours to watch me, plus, I guess, learn, would see this or view this as a much better alternative to a signals group. That's me speaking. Maybe somebody can say no, but I guess, trust me, I'm convinced with this. Thank you, Wayne. Yeah. So I do have a link. Thank you, Wayne, for being a legend. I do have this link, which, for my new Telegram channel, I made specifically for just posting once a day regarding my trading plan. So if you want to get my trading plan for free, in the morning, 7 or 5 hours before specifically it would be 6 hours, sorry guys for being precise, 6 hours before the live stream, you'll get a post. What's your win rate, by the way? It fluctuates, but between, I'd say, it's not necessarily a good way of judging profitability, by the way, but my win rate is about, now it has gone up to 71. But trust me, the average would be probably somewhere below the low 60s. Yeah. But I've been trending higher, I guess, in the past 4 or 5 months. Where are you from? I will let Wayne answer. Does it make sense to short Bitcoin right now? It's hard for me to answer in this way. It's never about making sense. It's about setups. You have a strategy, you have a setup, you do it and you follow it. Yeah. But thank you guys for being legends. Again, I'm very short in time. So again, for those that would love to join and make an account under me and then or join the competition, first link is the sign up page. Again, I'm only repeating this because some of you guys maybe haven't yet moved to Weeks. Again, Weeks is a genuine good trading exchange, tailor-made for trading. Yeah, so I use it fully every single day. However, like, if you want to move to it, you can use the link. Thank you, Wayne, for answering this question. Yeah, so you can use this link. But once you make an account, if you don't have an account already, you can use the second link to then join this amazing trading competition. Yeah, again, the goal is to get 1 champ in top 10 and 2 champs in top 11 through 20. So again, very easy, very attainable. You will be getting real cash. Please milk it, guys, because this is the first time, probably the last time, once they see how much they will be losing money, the last time Weeks will make such competition. So all the best to everybody here. Again, please trade like realistically and trade without gambling, because obviously, yes, you can rank higher by opening random positions, but what's the point of like getting $500 if you're wasting 1,000? You're the best. If we pay you per minute, you would be rich. Thank you, Pat. Could you give a summary about the positions? I just joined live stream. I took one. I have a short and a long. Are you Muslim? But yeah, I am. Just asking because wondering if shorting is considered. Not really. I mean, view differs, and also even if both differ, it wouldn't be riba. Anyhow, guys, so thank you for being legendary. Again, if somebody wants to check out the competition, almost all of you have joined and have already accounts on Weeks. So just go on the second link and press this yellow button. But if you want to use this chance to make an account, I guess, on Weeks, you first go and click on the first link, you make an account, and then once you make the account, you click on the competition link, and then you just make sure that you are signed in with the account that you made, and then you press this one yellow button and you're good to go. The volume will be counted and you will be ranking higher and higher the more you trade, and you can see your ranking change or daily here with the rewards and everything. Real USDT is given away, guys. Please make the most out of it, only if you're actively trading. Yep. Thank you guys for being legends. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Jim or JM. Thank you guys for being legendary. Sorry if the live stream today wasn't as long as normal, but again, I started 30 minutes later, so it's only good to, I guess, get it so close to regular times.